You know what, when it comes, well, from technology to bringing things back to home, and I'm talking about a new little puppy into the family, but when it comes to a puppy's nutrition and the development of their growth, it is very important. So let's head on over to the lounge.
Right, next up on your Feel Good Breakfast Show is all about our adorable four-legged friends. Now, puppies are some of the most adorable animals on the planet, but caring for them is definitely no walk in the park. Marika Ackers, nutrition advisor for Hills Pet Nutrition, is about to explain the importance of good nutrition for your pup so that you know exactly what to do to give your newest family member a healthy and a happy start. Marika, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
It's lovely to be here, as
and
usual.
with your pup friends as well. Oh, this is so sweet. Look, let's talk about nutrition. I mean, that's very, very important. We know this, not only for human babies, but for puppies and kittens as well. Why is it so important that you need to focus specifically on the type of nutrition you feed your newest family member, a puppy?
Well, first of all, it's very important that you feed a balanced food at any age, but specifically as well when they're puppies. There's over 50 ingredients or nutrients that have been precisely balanced to make sure that they get the right nutrients to grow properly.
And I'm sure, like, when it comes to the development of a puppy, I mean, stuff like bone density, I mean, there's all things that you need to take into consideration when you come to your diet.
Well, if you think of these two puppies here, when they're born, they weigh about the same as a block of margarine.
Yeah.
And in as little as 6 months, they're up to 30 kilos.
Wow.
They can be. So compare that to a baby. This is a light bulb moment always for me when I think about it. A baby weighs about 3.4 kgs when they're born, and only about 10 kgs when they're a year old. So they grow at a much slower rate, and that's why it's so important that we make sure that they get right nutrients when they're puppies.
So let's talk about those different stages. You get obviously a puppy, a kitten, then you get an adult and a mature adult. What are the different nutritional needs throughout these stages?
The importance is that you need a quality protein. If you feed a puppy a mature food, for example, there might not be enough protein, so their growth is not optimal. And if you feed a senior pet puppy food, for instance, you might give them too much protein, but that's not the issue. The issue is the too many minerals that you're giving that could tax their organs and therefore lead them into early organ failure.
Wow, okay, yeah, no, definitely a lot to think about when it comes to food. What about breed and size? I mean, how does that impact your way of thinking around nutrition?
So as I said, they grow so quickly in a very short space of time. So what we want to do with nutrition is to make sure that their growth slows down and that they grow as slowly as possible, but still optimally. So therefore, we want to control the energy levels in the food as well as the calcium levels to make sure that they don't grow too quickly, too fast. Obviously, with too much energy, there's growth issues that go with that, which can help on diseases like hip dysplasia or elbow dysplasia.
Okay.
And also, the owner has to take responsibility for their pets as well, because if you allow your large breed puppy to become fat, you are risking them to be prone to those joint issues.
Now, there's been a lot of information over the past few minutes, but here we have a physical example. You brought your friends, but they've been so good throughout this whole segment. Introduce us to your four-legged friends.
So I'm going to start with the smallest and I think the most well-behaved today, the little show
Most
penny.
curious one as well, it seems.
Exactly, she's watching everything. This is Danny. She's a papillon. She's 9 months old. So you can see she's quite small for her, not for her age, but she's a smaller puppy than, for example, Fia, who's already 12 months old. You can see, or Polska, who's 5 months old, who's a lot bigger than she is. So for small breeds, they have high energy requirements and they also have a high need for calcium and minerals. So she's on, she actually eats Ideal Balance as a small breeds puppy. Little Polska and Fia here, they were both on large breed puppy science plan. What's happened in the meantime is that it's Fia's birthday at the weekend.
Oh, really?
So we've started changing her over to adult food because it's very important that she goes over to adult food. The needs are different. And we do that over a 7-day period so that there's no diarrhea or that she is encouraged to keep on eating the food. My choice of food for her has been healthy mobility because in breeds like large breed dogs like golden retrievers, hip dysplasia and joints can be an issue. So that helps to prevent that in future.
And especially also why you need to consider that weight management that you're going to be doing throughout the course of their lives. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Marika. Definitely a lot of info this morning. Once again, just reiterating how important it is to make sure that you feed your puppy the correct nutrition throughout the different stages of their lives.
When he's healthier, he's happier. And a dog's tail never lies. Give him the Science of Happy, found in Hills, the brand recommended by vets worldwide.